Here's a number every seller in Katy needs to sit with for a minute. Every week, only about 2.5% of the homes that are on the market are going under contract. What does that mean? Well, first of all, it means you can relax a little bit. If your home is taking a little while to sell, so is everyone else's. But it also means that you need to shift your focus to what will actually help you be one of those 2.5% homes that actually sell every single week. So let me flip that statistic around. If only 2.5% of the homes on the market are selling every week, that means the other 97.5% are sitting. Those sellers are sitting and waiting, and new inventory continues to come on the market every week. We average about 200 to 250 new listings every week coming on the market. So what does that mean? It means you've got more homes to compete with. There are plenty of buyers right now. Things are selling. You're not competing for buyers. What you're doing is competing against those other listings. So today we're going to talk about what you can do to make your home stand out and beat that competition. Now, you may not believe me, but I'm going to tell you this is actually good news. Why? Because this is something that you can control. There are a lot of things we can do to your listing to help bump it up buyers list and make sure it's in that top 2.5% every week. And we're going to start with the first one, which is price. We see about a third of the homes on the market do a price reduction every single week. Most sellers do 2 or more price reductions. What that means is just where we started isn't where the market is showing us it's at right now. Well-priced homes we're still seeing things sell the first weekend on the market if you get it right and you get in that right price band right from the beginning. So if you're not there yet, what the first thing you can do is make an adjustment to that price to get to the point where buyers are going to say that home for this price is a great deal. I want to jump on it. The second one is presentation. You've got to wow those buyers that are out there. You've got to show better than the other homes that they are looking at and that you're competing with. So that starts with a couple things. First, it starts with photos. You want to make sure you have really great photos, a virtual tour, really showcase the property in the best way you can. Declutter, depersonalize. Improve the condition of your home in whatever way it might need. If it needs paint touch-ups, if it needs a good carpet clean, if something needs to be replaced, I'm telling you, go ahead and do it. A lot of sellers say, well, I'm willing to give a buyer money. They don't want to have to do that themselves. They've got plenty of other make-ready homes they can walk right into. So do whatever you have to do to get your home in tip-top condition. That is the second thing that will help your home sell really fast. And the third one is visibility. This is really on your realtor, how they are marketing that home, because buyers need to be finding it. It needs to be showing up. How the listing description is written, how AI search is picking up on those things, how you have it tagged, how you have it presented. This is something that I'm really proud of my team. I feel like we do really well as far as getting you out there in front of as many eyeballs as possible. There's Zillow Showcase. There are other avenues we can take to really promote your listing. So we want it to be priced right. We want it to be in good condition. But then also it's our job as marketers to make sure we get it in front of as many people as possible. That will help you maybe get into that 2.5% that goes under contract. So let me do a side-by-side comparison for you. Let's say in a local neighborhood here like Cross Creek Ranch, you have 2 homes, one of which prices the very top of the market. Their condition isn't that great. Their photos were maybe taken on a cloudy day. The house looks a little dark. It sits on the market and it does multiple price reductions. Where you might have another home, similar in size, similar in floor plan, but it has great marketing. They've cleaned the home up. Pictures are taken on a bright, sunny day. Maybe they've got some staging in, and it sells within the first week. Those are 2 examples of where the essentially exact same home can have a much different outcome, and that is all based on the plan to get there. Let me talk specifically about the presentation because this is, again, something that we help you with. Before we list a home, we walk through it with you and room by room give you a list of things that we encourage you to do. Declutter, depersonalize. Maybe it's time for a fresh coat of paint on that house. Little places with wear and tear, maybe on the baseboards or doors that you never really noticed before, but now that you're starting to look and you realize that the home could use a little bit of freshening up. We put a lot of time in before we ever hit the market to get that home into tip-top shape. So you want somebody that can advise you on exactly what you should do to your home, what you're going to get your money back out of, because those really are things that will move the needle. Then timing also matters too. Let's talk about the launch of the home. When you first hit the market, that is when you're going to have the most eyeballs. A lot of sellers who say, I want to try this price for a little bit and I'm willing to come down if we don't get any activity that first couple weeks, guess what? You wasted your prime time on the market because most people look at a home, they want to see what's coming up and what's new. Everybody's looking for that new deal. So price it right from the get-go. Don't start too high and give yourself time to bring it down, because by the time you've been on the market a couple of months and now you've got it priced right, your house isn't going to look as appealing to buyers. So that early window is really, really crucial to make sure your home is priced and staged exactly how it needs to be. Now, I also want to be straight with you. You might do everything right, and it might still take your home a little while to sell. That's just the market that we are in right now. I'm not guaranteeing you that if you paint your house and fix it up, that you're going to get an offer the first weekend on the market. You might, but on average, homes are sitting right now in Katy around 60 to 65 days before they go under contract. This is us helping you stack the odds in your favor. We know all the tips and tricks to at least give you the best shot at getting one of those buyers out there every week, and not just hoping that after a month or two, the right buyer is going to come along. So if you're thinking of selling in the Katy, Cypress, Fulshire area, don't just hire somebody who's going to stick a sign in the yard and wait. We really have a full execution plan to help get your home sold in a crowded market. Don't let it scare you off. Homes are still selling, and we are still helping buyers and sellers every single day. We just have to be strategic, and we would love to sit down and talk with you about all the things that we can offer to help your home be in that top 2.5% that goes under contract.